These weren't just executions, they were carefully crafted acts of terror, designed to send a message. These 5 historical figures met ends so gruesome, they're still remembered centuries later. Their stories aren't just tragic, they're chilling reminders of how far humanity has gone to control, punish, and silence. Bartholomew was one of the 12 apostles of Jesus, a devoted missionary who traveled widely to spread his faith. In Armenia, he was captured by a king who saw Christianity as a threat to his rule. As punishment, Bartholomew was flayed alive, meaning his skin was slowly peeled off while he was still conscious. Some versions say he was crucified or even beheaded afterward, but the skinning is what has haunted history. To this day, statues of Bartholomew in churches and museums often show him holding his own flayed skin, a haunting symbol of faith and suffering. His death became a brutal warning. Challenging the system could cost you everything, even your skin. In ancient Sicily, a cruel ruler named Wallace wanted an execution method that would instill pure fear. So he commissioned the Brazen Bull, a life-sized, hollow bronze sculpture of a bull, designed with acoustic pipes in the head. Victims were locked inside, and fires were lit beneath them. As the person roasted alive, their screams echoed through the pipes, distorted to sound like a bull's roar. According to legend, the very first person to be placed inside the bull was the man who invented it. Even centuries later, the Brazen Bull stands as one of the most terrifying examples of torture masked as art. Hypatia was a mathematician, astronomer, and philosopher in ancient Egypt, one of the last great thinkers of the Alexandrian age. She was brilliant, respected, and unfortunately, caught in the middle of rising religious tensions. As Christianity gained dominance in Alexandria, Hypatia, a pagan scholar, became a symbol of the old world. In 415 AD, she was ambushed by a mob, dragged through the streets, and violently killed. They used sharp tiles and seashells to rip her skin apart, then burned what was left of her body. Her murder wasn't just about religion, it was a political statement meant to silence free thought and science. William Wallace, the real-life inspiration for Braveheart, led a rebellion against English rule in Scotland. Captured in 1305, he was sentenced to die in the most brutal way English law allowed. He was hung, drawn, and quartered. First, he was hanged until nearly dead. Then disemboweled, his internal organs pulled out while he was still alive, and finally, beheaded. His body was then cut into 4 pieces and sent to different cities as a warning to others. Wallace's death wasn't just an execution. It was a public display meant to crush the spirit of rebellion. Marcus Crassus was one of the richest men in Roman history, a powerful general obsessed with wealth and control. He helped form the first triumvirate with Julius Caesar and Pompey, but his greed led him to launch a disastrous military campaign against the Parthians. After being defeated, Crassus was captured alive. His enemies, mocking his hunger for gold, executed him by pouring molten gold down his throat, a brutal, symbolic punishment. Whether myth or truth, the message was clear: even the wealthiest man can't buy his way out of death. From saints to soldiers, from scholars to emperors, no one was safe from history's cruelest endings. Each of these figures died horribly, not just to punish them, but to send a violent message to the world around them. If you want more dark history like this, hit that subscribe button. And let us know in the comments, which death shocked you the most? Until next time, stay curious.